What's up, guys? Haggard here. Today we'll be talking about the curfew for men in the UK. So the way I think this all got started, was I believe a young woman in her 20s was killed or something. It's a terrible case, but now I think they're looking at the idea of putting a curfew that men cannot be out for past 6 p.m. Which, I mean, at least make it 10, 6. Come on. So, gonna read a couple articles here about this. First one that popped up is angry at the idea of curfew for men. Think of all the ways women are told to adapt. Okay. Policing both formal and informal of female bodies is so normalized. It's no longer shocking, unless the same standards are applied to men. What I think this is saying is, women are forced to, look good. I don't know. I mean, it's not a law. No one's forcing them to dress the way they do, really. I believe, right? From curfews to criminalizing ejaculations, it's time to regulate men. Should men be allowed out after 6 p.m.? Probably not. A Green Party peer has said introducing a curfew for men would make women a lot safer. This just seems very sexist and discriminatory. Baroness Jenny Jones argued in Britain's House of Lords. Is that what they're called? Britain, you need to come up with better names for you, is that the Congress? On Wednesday, in the wake of horrific suspecting kidnapping of murder of Sarah Everard, I don't know how to say her name. I mentioned her in the beginning. As you can imagine, large numbers of men and a fair few women promptly had a meltdown at the suggestion. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think they understand. You're taking a big right away from people, which is going out after 6 p.m. I guess. I mean, not specifically 6 p.m., but As you can imagine, okay, I already read that. Nigel Farage tweeted that it was an example of left being deranged. Meanwhile, Mark Drakeford, the Welsh First Minister, described the idea of male curfew as a sad distraction when what's needed is a proper discussion about women's safety and why a woman is killed every 3 days by a man in the UK. I mean, have they ran numbers on how many women kill men? I'm not saying it's higher or not, but I'm just is it true? I don't know, or how. Boys, calm down. Let's not get hysterical here. Nobody seriously really thinks curfews for men is a good idea. I mean, I think a lot of people think, not people, a lot of crazy women. That sounds offensive, but it's really not. In this case, are thinking it's a good idea. Not at least the ad changed. Not least because almost 1 in 3 women in the UK will experience domestic abuse in her lifetime, and women are far more likely to be killed by a partner than a stranger. So it's not like keeping men in the house after 6 p.m. would make a woman safe. Still bashing men, but I mean, true, I guess. Than a stranger, so it's... God, this fucking thing. Oh, it's keeps moving the thing. So it's not keeping men in the house after 6 p.m. Okay. Jones was doing this little thing called pointing out double standards. As Jones later clarified, it's pretty depressing that she had to clarify this. Her remarks were not a serious policy proposal. Rather, they were in response to the fact that London police have advised women not to go out alone after Everard's disappearance, and seemed to bat an eyelid. We are used to women's freedoms and women's bodies being up for debate, you see. We are used to women being told to modify our behavior as a reaction to male violence. I mean, this is I feel like this article is very one-sided to this whole thing. I'm not gonna read through this all now. I think I'm gonna switch to a different article now, but you can be fined for dropping litter in the UK, but not for harassing a woman or a girl in public. Oh, I mean, okay. I mean, that's not okay, but like, I mean, I'm sure that it, like, yeah, like I said, sounds like a really one-sided thing. Women's bodies are public property in a way that men's bodies aren't. Alright, so, just this week or something. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to a different article, and switch. Well, it turns out I couldn't find another article that wasn't men kill women, and men should be locked indoors. So, I guess that's all for this video. Have a great day. Goodbye.